Hi, I'm Shah from Bestari. Have you ever heard about momentum? The word momentum originates from Latin, which means movement, and Sir Isaac Newton also described it as quantity of motion. Thus, momentum can be defined as the product of mass and velocity of a moving object. It is a vector quantity, and the SI unit is kilogram meter per second. Usually, objects that move with high velocity or large mass has a large momentum. The formula for momentum is P equals to mv, where P is momentum, m is mass, and v is velocity. There are two types of momentum, which is angular momentum and linear momentum. Angular momentum is obtained by multiplying a body's mass by its angular velocity, while linear momentum, also known as force, is the quantity of mass associated with a body that moves along a straight path. The principle of conservation of momentum states that the total momentum before collision is equal to the total momentum after collision if no external force is acting on it. According to this principle, the equation will be m1 times u1 plus m2 times u2 equals to m1 times v1 plus m2 times v2. Now, to simulate this principle, let's make a water rocket. To make one, you'll need a plastic bottle, old hardcover folder, plastic paper, clay, cork, plastic tubing, duct tape, and a hand pump. First, attach the folder cover on the bottle as its fins. Then, form a cone using the plastic paper as the rocket's nozzle before attaching it at the bottom of the bottle. Don't forget to put clay as a ballast for the rocket. For the launcher, make a hole through the cork before plugging in the plastic tubing. Finally, I can launch my rocket. To launch the water rocket, I need to pump enough air into the rocket. As more air molecules enter the bottle, it will be compressed, causing the air pressure inside the bottle to increase. When the pressure built up inside the bottle is maximum, the air will be pushed down and the cork will be pushed out, making the water rocket shooting straight up at high speed. Launching of a rocket is an example of explosion. Explosion refers to a situation where an object at rest breaks up into two or more parts. Before launch, the rocket is at rest at the base of the launch pad with zero momentum. During launch, hot gases move downwards and the rocket moves upward. Explosion is also a closed system which does not involve external force. As such, total momentum is also conserved in explosion. For the equation, it will look like this. Total momentum before explosion will be equal to the total momentum after explosion. The total momentum before explosion is zero, so the equation will be 0 equals to m1 times v1 plus m2 times v2. Finally, m1 times v1 equals to negative m2 times v2. m2 times v2 refers to the rocket movements upward, while m1 times v1 refers to the how gases movement downwards. Thus, in real world, when a rocket is launched, the combustion of fuel and oxygen produces big downwards momentum, causing the rocket will move upward with the same magnitude of momentum. That's all from me. Thank you and bye.